Ready, hunt!
Welcome to Norman. I'm Jason Kersey, joined by Stephanie Kuzydym. We got our first look at the Oklahoma Sooners in practice today, and we found out that another offensive lineman has gone down, a unit that everyone thought was going to be the strongest on the team. I mean, how does Tyler Evans' injury impact this team?
Right. We walked up today and saw Tyler Evans on crutches, and Stoops really didn't have a lot to say about it. He doesn't really know. He thinks it's a torn ligament. In an MRI right now, Tyler Evans is. Bronson Irwin talked a little bit about the injury, said, hopefully he's not too worried about all these injuries that are happening. It's at the start of the season. There's plenty of time for them to, join together as a team, but it's not something that came as great news.
Right, and this is just 1 week after finding out that Ben Habern's career is ending. A unit that was thought to be great is really turning out to be, the depth is turning out to not be as good as we thought it was. But good news on the offensive line. Austin Woods, who's been battling Hodgkin's lymphoma, is out there practicing, and he's snapping field goals. Seemed like a lot of people were really happy about that.
Yeah, impressed is the key word that everybody's using. It's just nobody can believe, they can't say much. They're looking at we're kind of complaining coming off, and then we look over and we see Austin, and there's nothing you can say. It's incredible. That's what Stoops said, seeing this guy come out here and do all this.
Mm-hmm. And another unit that's been relatively thin gets another boost with the news that Penn State senior Justin Brown's going to transfer in. How does this impact the depth at wide receiver?
Right, it just adds another person for Landry to throw to, which he said is great. He's excited for it. Stoops, of course, couldn't say a whole lot on it, but it just adds one more guy from that receiving core that was looking to be empty in the offseason. So.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll look at what Bob Stoops and a few players had to say.
Got a series of bad news to start this season so far, Bob, with injuries, Ben, and perhaps Evans.
Well, it just depends on how you look at it. We've got some good news too. So,
what's been the good news?
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about some of it, but I mean, in the end, every year when you're dealing with 105 guys, you're going to have some of that. Who doesn't? Everybody gets a guy hurt, and everybody has a guy quit. Everybody has a guy transfer. I don't think we're much different than about anyone else.
They were so deep all the way around that they had guys all across the board that had played significant minutes and played really well for us. So we're still, we lost two really dominant and good players, but the guys behind them were really good too. So we're still pretty set at those spots.
We rotate a lot, so guys have reps, with different players around them, and then, if you work right guard, you work left guard too. So I don't want to say it's seamless, but just getting reps that way in the summer and in the spring really helps. Like I said, it's not seamless, but it's not like you're just totally thrown off, because everyone's on the same page.
And Austin Woods was unable to speak with the media today because right after practice he had to go to another chemotherapy treatment. We're 26 days now away from the season opener, September 1st at UTEP. For all the best OU coverage, stay with News OK every day and every morning in the Oklahoman.